Are you intrigued by history and science that have contested explanations? Ever thought, I'm definitely smarter than my friends, but not as smart as the experts? Then join Craig and Dave as they explore the mysteries of who the why the and how the will they actually find the answers? Probably not, but they'll have a good time trying. Welcome to Craig and Dave's Sci-Piece.
Welcome back to another episode of Craig and Dave's Sci-Piece. He's Craig, I'm Dave. This is the Sci-Piece.
Yep.
And what you didn't hear is Craig introducing this episode before we started recording, and apparently we're talking about some rock. Yeah. Like we're in Charlotte's Web. That's some rock.
That's some rock. Yeah.
No, this episode is the Makapansgat pebble.
Okay. Yeah, I was
That's as close as I'm going to get. Makapansgat pebble.
Yeah, I wasn't taking a crack at that one.
It's an African rock.
Yeah.
It's a little rock in Africa. Yeah. But before we get too deep into this discussion, Craig,
Here's a word from our sponsor.
Dubby makes energy drinks that are jitter and crash free. There's no sugar, no artificial colors or dyes, no fillers, and no BS. It's made with coffee fruit extract, natural colors from fruits and veggies, plus vitamins and amino acids your brain needs to perform. Comes in a variety of flavors, everything from Japanese yuzu to s'mores. Flavors you won't find anywhere else. So use the promo code Sci-Piece for your 10% discount today.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome, sir.
Appreciate it. No, it was pretty funny because I had never seen this before, and you pointed it out to me, so I checked it out.
So here's what it is. So this is it's a little rock.
Yeah.
It looks like that little very accurate drawing I put on the chalkboard.
Yeah. There's a picture of it behind us, but our heads are in the way. So
There it is. Yeah. All right. So this is it's a was it red jasperite?
yes.
I think is what the type of rock.
Yeah, that's what it said. Yeah.
Apparently, allegedly, this was naturally formed. That's a face.
It's a face. The eye holes are kind of too perfect.
There's a mouth.
There's a mouth.
But here's the thing: if you take that image and you flip it over,
Yep.
I'll give you a second to do that. It's another face.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But wait, turn around back. Another face.
Yeah.
Flip that over.
Dude.
4 phases.
Yeah.
Now, there's wide agreement that it's naturally formed. Also, that it's 3 million years old.
Yes.
But it was found in I think it was like the 19 teens, maybe a little later,
Yep.
in South Africa, next to the bones of an Australopithecus, which is an early humanoid.
Yeah.
Hominid?
Hominid.
I was almost close.
Yeah, you got it. Humanoids works. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a sci-fi show.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. No, but so that's the thing is it was found next to the bones of something else. So it wasn't.
And it was found miles from where the only other place where those rocks are found.
Yeah.
So where it was found, it doesn't naturally occur.
It doesn't naturally
there.
occur. Yeah. So the thing is we know that. So right now there's an orangutan spearfishing.
Now.
Right now.
Yes.
You know, there's video of them. They're using tools.
Yep.
They did this stuff. So we have, at that point, certain branches of humans,
Yep.
you know, a certain species of human that is already somewhat advanced to closer to us than
Yes.
a
the
chimpanzee
orangutan
would, or
spearfishing.
yeah.
Whatever.
So for them to, like, for you to say that they didn't look and go,
That's
oh,
a face.
that's a face, or manipulate something to say, I'm making a face. Is it a perfect sculpture of a face? No, but I mean, it's I think almost in a sense like sometimes like art or just depictions of something comes natural by accident. If you were
Yeah.
just running your finger in the sand, then you were like, oh, wow, that's weird. If I just do this over here, it kind of looks like a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's cave paintings, you know, like these
You
people.
get soot on your hands, and you like, hey.
Hey, yeah, exactly. So to say that this guy wasn't, who knows, could have been using it to sharpen, could have been using that thing to sharpen another stone, like just kind of sitting there, like, okay,
Yeah.
just grinding this down, and then was like, oh, do it on the other side. Oh, look at that! It's almost looking like a face,
Right.
You know.
And even if it was naturally formed, let's assume it was naturally formed.
Yep.
This early human subspecies, recognized that it looked like a
person.
face.
Yeah. Like
And said,
yeah, not a person.
Not just
yeah.
like, oh, that's cool, and went on with their hunting and gathering.
and,
like,
and took it with them.
That looks, I want that.
Yeah.
And kept it with them till they died.
Yeah. That thing's even got a hairline.
Yeah, it's not good,
No, it's not
but it's there.
Yeah, Mo Howard of the you know, but it does look like it's a face.
It's a face, and it's. I think anyone that looks at it is like, oh, that looks like a face.
Yeah, and I know that we have, I forgot what it's called.
The human brain wants to see recognizable structures and things. Yes,
and I believe in that 100% because sometimes you look at stuff and people are like, oh, and you're like, well, that's
yeah.
Yeah,
People
that
lay and look
could
at
be
clouds
magic.
like, oh, that's this. That's
yeah.
Your brain tries to make sense of what it's seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could say, okay, maybe it was naturally formed or something, but that thing picked it up and said, that's a face, I'm gonna keep it.
Right. I want it. And so it's advanced enough to recognize that looks like me or looks like others in my tribe or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to, it means something to me now. That's brain development. That's advancement. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. And I think to just to say that only humans decided, like, you know, only modern human decided to make art or create certain things is ridiculous because we know that to not be true just by like cave paintings in France and stuff like that, which were early human, but I think they were Neanderthal
Yes.
as well. So,
Yep.
and we know that Neanderthal made beads and things and small like trinkets out of bone or whatever that they did, you know. And
They
that's
put value on things that smart that not non-intelligent creatures wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's safe to say that even prior to Neanderthal, other humans that were, other species of human that were walking around at that time were probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Like this is 2 or 3 million years old.
Yeah.
And that's like the rock and the subspecies. Like that's the time frame.
Yeah. When you're spending your night in a tree so you're not killed by a wild animal on the ground,
Right.
you know, you're going to try to, or sitting in a cave or whatever, you're going to be like, okay, I'm just sitting here now. I'm good. Yeah, exactly. You're not just going to wait and you're not going to sleep all night.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I just think it's crazy. You're going to occupy your mind. You're going to do something. And I think that whether it was making tools, making a simple spear, just rubbing rocks together, you know, like I said, like it was possibly just
There's probably a lot of rubbing rocks together in that.
probably
cave.
a lot of rubbing rocks together. But accidentally creating something and saying, "Oh, damn, I made this.
Yeah.
It looks like a face. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I want to
You
do
know?
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's animals don't do that.
No. No.
I mean,
but,
my dog's probably in the backyard playing with rocks, but
Yeah. But I mean, right now, like I said, there's orangutans are using sticks to spear fish,
that's crazy.
and then you have chimpanzees are using stones to smash things open. So that's tool use.
Yeah. Yes. That's how it starts.
That's how it starts. So that's them doing that. And if you have a species that is, even though it's way longer ago, it's probably just as developed, if not a little more developed than a modern chimp.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just naturally going to fall into that, especially if they're like, okay, we gather together. I mean, chimps do that and stuff, but they're like these tribes that are traveling and hunting together
Yep.
and doing these things, and whether they're making tools or whatever, things are gonna happen,
Yeah.
And it doesn't look naturally formed to me. It could be. I could be wrong.
didn't think
I
it
could
was
be
either.
wrong,
Yeah,
but-
I'm like, someone made that.
yeah, the second you showed me that picture, I was like,
That's a face.
somebody made that. That's not natural. There's two circles. The eyes are too symmetrical.
The two circular.
They're too circular and too symmetrical, and the mouth, and just the whole thing of
Yeah.
it's formed where it should be. Granted, could it happen? It's even a
course it
million to one. There's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to say
it's
find it and to find it on the side of bones of another, hominid is
Yeah.
pretty telling, if you ask me.
Matt, do you remember a couple episodes ago we were talking about, ancient civilizations are just like us, like just being dumb and stuff?
Yeah.
Imagine like this was just an ancient Australopithecus was like, He goes back and shows like, is you.
That's you. Yeah, exactly. That's what you look like.
He just kept throwing it at him.
Yeah.
That was the guy, the other ape's new name, Rock. He just kept throwing it at him. Get up, Rock.
But yeah, it's true. It's like, look, it looks just like you.
Hey, Rock, is you.
It's just. But it's crazy to me. Like I said, I think. Like I said, I know that every day was a fight for survival,
Right.
but I don't think every second of their day
No, they weren't fighting saber-toothed tigers constantly, and dodging
and I
this.
think you
No.
occupy your time. You keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
You've got to distract yourself from
not dying.
not dying. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. At some point you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna.
But like,
do something.
So me right now, any one of us, if we stumble on this rock, I'm picking it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool.
That
That
yeah,
looks like a
exactly.
face.
It looks like a face. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it home and show my dumb friend. Like, it's you.
That's you. Yeah. Yeah.
But no, like I think most people just out of curiosity would pick this thing up and be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
And not just put it back down.
Yeah.
I'd go give it to my daughter, be like, hey, check this out, and it'd end up in who knows where.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, this thing being almost 3 million years old, found next to bones of an early hominid that's just as old, is an indicator of how long we've been developing mentally from primates.
Yeah.
Like, because that's a big jump.
Yep.
Like to go from just like swinging around trees and just like chasing animals, and
Picking
ripping
lice
up-
off each other. And
right?
Just, yeah.
Like I'm just gonna go kill a little monkey and eat it right now.
Yeah.
To go from that to this rock reminds me of the other people. I'm gonna take it with me.
Yep.
That's a huge developmental leap, and then things get, more and more of those steps get taken, and this is 3 million years ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Which again goes back to like, it's been happening way longer.
It's been happening way longer. That's what I mean. And like I was saying earlier about, you're not spending your whole day. I mean, even look at like a group, they find a group of chimpanzees or even gorillas. Every day their life is survival.
right,
Just
but
like it would be.
they also just lounge around.
But they also lounge around, they play, they do ridiculous, they wrestle with each other,
Yeah.
they do this, they do that, they throw poop at each other. It just
It's like a great time.
yeah, it's a good day.
wanna be a gorilla.
But I mean, they're just, so they're not, and they live under the threat every day of a jaguar just jumping out of the woods and tearing their heads off.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
and so, like I said, there was a time that they were like, oh, let me do this, like you said. Or even if they were just drawing in the dirt with the stick, eventually you're gonna say, whoa. Well, you said, like you said, get soot in your hand, touch the rock, and go, well, it's a handprint. You know,
Yeah,
what can I do with it? Like, oh, and just start messing with it, and stuff happens. Especially if you're a little more developed,
Right.
you know. And I mean, we have chimpanzees that understand sign language.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've trained them to do these things. They do stuff like that, so it's not far fetched.
It's not.
At all.
You think about so I like your point, like that chimpanzees now are using tools to catch fish, the spear fishing.
Yeah, that's the
things-
orangutans.
Literally,
There's a video. He's things leaning out. He's holding onto a branch, leaning out over the river, and he's stabbing into the water with the spear, like with a stick, catching fish.
Yeah. So my point is that level of advanced thinking is behind the creature that was carrying this thing around.
Yeah.
That's my
Yes,
point. You know,
yeah.
and that was 3 million years ago.
Yep.
So who knows what else they would, like the emotions and the other cognitive skills this creature had that was recognizing other faces in inanimate objects and taking it and like, this is meaningful to me because it
Yeah.
reminds me of these other people or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's I think it further builds that story that we have been around way longer than what we previously thought.
What we previously thought, and you can't, like you said, you can't really blame scientists. Usually, are only going to write a paper on what they know,
Sure.
and what they found, and they haven't found it yet, so they're going to say, "This is as far back as we found. This is as far back as I'm going to say we've
This
gone."
is what we know.
until
Yeah.
until we find something that says otherwise.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. Luckily, we're not scientists or smart or have any kind of accreditation, so
Exactly.
we can speculate all we
We
want.
can speculate all we want.
We've been around
Exactly.
way longer.
Yeah.
Don't listen to those smart people.
Yeah. I agree. It just makes sense.
But that's the thing is
You
like
know?
look at it from common sense. Like I don't need all this like this hard evidence and this and that to speculate and think what makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't need to see it to believe it. I'm like this thing alone tells me that yeah, we've been smarter for way longer
Yeah.
than what we think.
And what is it? The Reichat structure was the. Oh no, that's the.
That was
sorry,
Atlantis.
That was Atlantis. Yeah. No. The. What was the structure that was found? The
wood that was notched together
Yeah. The.
by the waterfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell was the name of that? I can't remember.
But still, I mean, that was over 1 million years old, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it 1 million years old?
Something like that. Yep.
And so we know at that point they were already building, whether it was just a platform to sit on to fish on the side of this river that probably wasn't even there at that time.
The Colombo structure.
Or a base just to keep them off the ground, to keep them,
Yeah.
from getting wet and being able to sleep. Or at the time, who knows? It could have had smaller twigs around it and thatch. They could have been making huts.
Yeah, like those little islands you see around Scotland and in northern England, just like they built up these little islands in
Yeah.
the middle of the bogs, like for what, who knows, thousands of years.
Yeah.
Reuse, but yeah. So I think when we look at those things like that Colombo structure, this stuff, like they all to me tell stories of long, like much older civilization and
Yeah.
and smart ancestors.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just
Yeah.
what makes sense, like just common sense.
It does. To me,
That's
it
where
just
we
makes sense.
thrive.
Yeah.
That's where we thrive.
That's That's our strong suit.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. All right. We should
And on
probably
that
wrap
note,
this
yeah,
up.
we should, that's a good time. All right. If you have thoughts and you think you are smarter than us, please
Yeah.
let us know. You can send us an email at cdscipiece@gmail.com. Craig will put it here. He won't because I pointed. You can check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook. Comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We'd love to hear how much you hate us, how dumb you think we are. If you have comments on past episodes or suggestions for new ones, please let us know. Craig, you got anything else?
That's it.
Oh, by the way, if you bump into Josh Gates, tell him to stop ignoring us.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Oh, we got to pick a topic.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Yep. So this is for the next episode.
Next episode will be about
Bimini Road.
ooh, the Bimini Road.
Bimini Road.
Ooh, I wasn't far from there recently.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah, you were
Close.
close to it. But
All
yeah,
right.
we'll talk about that in the next episode. Until then, like I said, Josh, don't ignore us. Thanks for watching.